What is up? Hey guys, Irish Scoop here to open up a box of Dominaria. Got a nice little buy box promo upside down on the side. But do please stay tuned because at the end of the video we will be announcing how to give away or win one of the more valuable cards pulled out of this box for free. Yep, so let's get right into it. I don't really know the value of any of the cards here, but we shall see when we get into it. I think I have a little bit of an idea. Red instant sorcery spells you control have lifelink. Whenever a white instant or sorcery spell causes you to gain 3 life, blah blah blah, does 3 damage to target creature or player. 4/6 for 6. Pretty cool artwork, really, honestly. I wonder if this is going to be worth anything. Like that Burning Sun's avatar, they had so damn many of them that nobody wasn't really worth much. Alrighty then, let's crack this and let's get started. Don't really know the value of these. I think I have an idea, but they're obviously bound to change. So let's pull these bad boys out. Boom. And boom. Okay then, let's just slide these off to the side here. Let's start with the very first one. Teferet. That guy. And then here we go. Alrighty then, we got an excavation elephant. I don't even know what all these things do. Okay. Explorer. Get to Lava Runner. I did go to the pre-release and didn't really see anybody trying to run any wizards there. There's very few tribal. It seems like the only real tribal thing that anybody was doing was the sapperlings, but I guess that doesn't really count. I can't be going through these, so if I'm going to open up an entire box. Let's see. Tragic Poet. It's one of those cards that whenever you grab, you're just like, no, I don't think I'm going to use this. Enters the battlefield, return to our creature and opponent curls. Cool. Gorger. There's a lot of kickers in this set, though. I did notice that during the pre-release. Oh, wow, look at that. We got a saga. This is my very first saga. It's actually, like, aside from the pre-release, this is the very first packs I've ever opened. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control with the greatest power for 1 and 2. And then target creature you control with the greatest power gets everything. Okay. Target creature you control with the greatest power just becomes even more broken. Dampening Sphere. Land is tapped for 2 or more mana. It produces colorless instead. Each spell player cast costs 1 more for each other spells. Like a reverse, like Storm or something like that. Something cool. Wild Onslaught. Another kicker card. Put a 1/1 counter each creature you control. If the spell was kicked, put 2 1/1s instead. We got a LYRA. Look at that. Very first pack. A mythic. And then not only that, it's an angel. God, I really want to make an angel deck. Flying, first strike, lifelink. Other angels get +1/+1. That's so great. So great. It's like a Baneslayer, but nice. Or-ish, kind of. Yes. It's like Baneslayer's sister. We're going to drop that over there. Let's just set these up. Boom. And a sapperling. Speak of the dirty little bastards. Let me organize this. We're just going to put you up there. And then, let's crack pack number 2. About to open it off camera. Crazy. Okay, we got a Keldon War Caller here. When he attacks, put a lore counter on target saga you control. So, the sagas go away after their lore counters reach max. So, why would you want to help them go away faster? I don't know. Maybe there's something there. You know, there's always hidden things within the cards that a lot of people don't know. So I can update my Krenko commander deck with some newer art, or maybe it's just better to keep the older art. Who knows? Seeing all these goblins returning. Rat colonies. Looks like the rats are going to be coming back. Another battle. All these kickers in this. I swear this is the exact same commons we just got. A raider. Alright. Fight with Fire. Is this the crazy card that does till 10 damage? Yes, it is. Kicker for 6, cast for 3. So a total of 9 if you want to play it with its kicker. Fight fire with fire, or fight with fire, deals 5 damage to target creature. If the spell was kicked, it deals 10 damage, divided as you choose among any number of targets, meaning that you can target creatures, players, and planeswalkers. So, the crazy thing about all that, token falling off the back, is that you could just, like, in a standard format, you can literally, I'm going to burn you for half your health. But it does cost 9. But in, like, something like a pre-release, this card can't get there because there's a lot of the mana ramp decks that were doing pretty well. With all of that, I feel like that was just a good card. Just wasn't really paying attention right there. Guy's Blessing. Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library. Draw a card. When Guy's Blessing is put into your graveyard from your library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. Now, there are cards that let you go straight into your library and put 1 into the graveyard and 1 into your hand. It's actually in this set. I believe it's a black card that does that. Hey, we got Karn's Temporal Sundering. Did I say that right? Did I butcher that? Separate these. It's an extra turn card, right? For 6, target player takes an extra turn after this one. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Exile Karn's Temporal Sundering. Now, there's obviously ways you could copy a thing or whatever. It is a legendary sorcery, though. The thing with legendary sorceries, it says right there in the fine print, is you may cast a legendary sorcery only if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker. So, it's kind of sorcery with, like, a special special, like, what do you call it, like, casting cost or whatnot. So certain conditions have to be met. Oh, we have a foil Fight with Fire. That's crazy. Pull a regular Fight with Fire and then a nice little foil one. Don't think I will ever use this card, but hey, it is what it is, right? Who is that? I don't know that person. I feel like I should know who's on that artwork right there. We got a Wrath Caption, blah, 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 Ship's Mage. Flash Flying, you may cast historic spells as though they had flash. Historic spells, by the way, are artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. So, yeah, they now become that. Flash for 4. It's flying, it has white. It's a pretty good card. Another human wizard. Seems like there's a lot of good wizard interactions in this set. It would seem like. Hold on, did I? Okay, there is my rare. Crazy. Okay. I believe on these, like, every pack is supposed to contain, what, like, at least 1 legendary creature or something like that. 1 legendary in general, probably. Alright. I should probably really start just cracking these packs. We're going to start just flying through the commons. Getting to the good stuff. Alright, Wizard's Retort. I actually do want this for my Wizard's Commander deck. This spell costs 1 less to cast. If you control a wizard, counter target spell. Talk about becoming butthole. Oh, speaking of wizards, Sorcerer's Wand costs 1 to play, 3 to equip. Equip creature has tap, it pings for 1 for player planeswalker. If it's a wizard, it pings for 2. Boom. Yawgmoth's Vow Offering. This is our rare. For 5, legendary sorcery. Put up to 1 target creature or planeswalker card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Destroy it to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Exile Yawgmoth's Vow Offering. Okay, so it's a good little thing. I feel like they're doing a lot to kind of force Super Friends as well on here. Here's your one of our guaranteed legendaries. It's an ape warrior. An ape, huh? Lonely King was kicked. It enters battlefield with 5/1/1 counters. Jesus, 6 plus 3, so 9 for a 10/10. Whenever he attacks alone, double its power and toughness. Oh my god, it could become 22. This is so broken. This is a big old angry ape flying in at you. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? We get a nice little 2/2 knight with vigilance. I know there seems to be a lot of knight cards flying through here. Hello, Skirt Prospector. Set these off to the side. Let me move my commons. Start flooding the place. Alrighty. Go straight through these real quick. All quick like. Hey, Divest is like a what is it? Like a duress? Kind of sounds like unicorns. Oh my god, we can make an actual unicorn deck. Okay, short sword, and now here we are to the good stuff. Okay. If I could ever hold the cards right. Nature's Spiral. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. On Sarah's wings, enchanted creature. Enchanted creature is legendary. Gets +1/+1. Has flying, vigilance, and lifelink. More of an angel type. Oh, crap! So I don't think this card is worth shit, but I really wanted it, and now I have it, and now I'm happy, and life is great. Okay. Helm of the Host. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of equipped creature. Except that it isn't legendary. Equipped creature is legendary. Okay. If equipped creature is legendary. That token gains haste. Now, this is 4-drop. It costs 5 to equip, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, it's going to constantly create tokens of whatever it's equipped to, regardless of legendary or not. And if it is legendary, they won't be blowing each other up. We got a Arvad the Cursed. 5-drop Death Touch lifelink. Other legendary creatures you control get +2/+2. You can see how they're really kind of forcing the legendary thing. I'm not going to lie, the legendary little borders going on here, I'm still not sure if I like them or not. It's something different. It's cool. It's sweet, but it's sometimes kind of like it feels like a bit much. Feels like I'm playing with like a fancy Nerf gun, you know? A Zombie Knight Menace. Okay. Not even a third of the way through this bad boy. Be thorough. Be thorough. Be humble. Be humble. Target creature gets -4. Okay. We're going to put this up here because that's really what matters to me. Target creature -4 is -0 to end turn, draw a card. Okay, let's get through all these. Oh, look at that. Another Divest. Oh, Llanowar Elves. This reprint is so nice. So nice. I got like the Llanowar Elves that looks like his brain's exposed on the side of the card. OG cards. I'd be holding it down. Fungal Plots. Okay. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a 1/1 green sapperling creature token. Sacrifice 2 sapperlings. You gain 2 life. Draw a card. I don't think I would use that. Final Parting. Search your library. This is the card I was just talking about. Search your library for 2 cards. Put one in your hand, the other in your graveyard. Then shuffle your library. 5-drop Liliana right there playing around in the nice little fields. Oath of Teferi. Look at that. Great card for the Super Friends. Again, they're forcing it. When Oath of Teferi enters the battlefield, exile another target permanent you control. Return it to the battlefield on its owner control at the beginning of the next end step. So it blinks something, but this is the key part. You may activate the loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you control twice each turn rather than once. Talk about broke. Oh, I'm going to plus this guy up, and then I'm going to ult him on the same turn. Drop him right there. Shlin Vodo, the Rising Deep. 8/8 for 8. Kicker costs 2, so he could be a 10-drop. When he enters the battlefield, if he was kicked, so if you pay 10, return all creatures to their owner's hand except for Morpho, Krakens, Leviathans, Octopus, and Serpents. There is another Leviathan that does this. Is there a Leviathan tribal deck? That would be so cool. That would be so cool. I would definitely, I would play that. Only if it was Commander, though. I'm honestly debating making a Super Friends using the Joda or whatever, the guy that lets you drop any permanent. You may pay Rainbow instead of their casting cost. Frenzied Rage. Ooh, Healing Grace. Very nice card. Prevent the next 3 damage that would be dealt to any target this turn by a source of your choice. You gain 3 life. And it's only a 1-drop at instant speed, so it's a nice little card to have on the side there. Okay, and let's get to the good stuff. Oh my gosh, we got another Saga. Sorry, the Saga just being a new thing. It just feels so great when you're putting it. It's just like, oh my gosh. Alright, so 4-drop black. Chainer's Torment deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life for the first 2 phases. And the third one is create an XX black Nightmare Horror creature token, where X is half your life total rounded up. It does X damage to you. So you're going to lose half your life. So it's basically, on the third one, pay half your life, create a creature that's whatever that half your life was. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Silhouette, very good card. Got spanked by this one, actually, during the pre-release. Pay 2 flash enchantment. When Silhouette enters the battlefield, exile tapped creature and opponent controls until Silhouette leaves the battlefield. Got monkey slapped with that. It was pretty funny. Verdant for Sapperling. This is what I really wanted. This is kind of like the Sapperling Lord, if you're running a Sapperling deck. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 green Sapperling creature token. Now that is so broken. A 7/7 for 8. But with that effect, if he actually stays out there for a couple of turns, like, you're already just, you're just a bully. Alright, hold on, let's foil for a second. Hello, the Fire Fletcher. Alright, Trample. Whenever you cast a spell, if that spell is kicked, put a 1/1 counter on Hellar, or deals damage equal to the number of 1/1 counters on it to each opponent. Oh, well, I guess that's kind of cool. We got a cleric, which is important for a saga. There's a saga that creates those clerics. I'm a token kind of guy. I like to hang on to my tokens. And I like to try and make some of my own tokens for like my Nala Commander deck. I blanked out some old foil cards I had laying around, and those are my tokens because you can write onto them with the little dry erase markers. Let's get straight to the good stuff here. A Dauntless Bodyguard. I did not know he was an uncommon. Oh wow, just noticed a picture. He's actually guarding someone in front of him. His shield is an actual equipment card in this set. As he enters the battlefield, choose another creature you control, sacrifice that creature, and or sacrifice him, and chosen creature gains indestructible to the end of turn. So 1-drop 2/1, like you really can't beat that. Goblin War Chief. Goblins cost 1 less, and goblins you control have haste. Trying to return the shit. The goblins again. We got a Merfolk Trickster, 2 blue. Flash, Merfolk Trickster enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. It loses all abilities until the end of turn. Pretty good counter to somebody activating abilities. Oh my god, we got a foil! Cabal Stronghold. Don't even think it's good, but it's Cabal, so it's like Cabal Coffers, but not quite. You gotta pay for it. So pay 3 tap, add Swamp for each basic swamp you control. Pretty good, and not to mention that it is foil. Can't complain there. Oh, congratulations, it's worth $1. Oh, okay. Whenever another elf enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a 1/1 counter on Marn. Tapper, add in amount of force equal to Marn's power. I don't know if this is a reprint, or if there's another card that literally does the same damn thing. Or something similar enough for me to mistake it for the same thing. But more elves coming up here. I'm sure there's some guys that would be happy about that. Wow, that was 2 rares in 1 pack. I just noticed that. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're not even halfway. We're not even halfway. I'm going to just start. Zip, 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 zip. There we go. Fast forwarding. Alrighty. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. When he enters the battlefield, may exile target historic permanent you control. If you do, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Interesting. Knight of Malice. This is a racist card. There's also a white version that is also racist. First strike, hexproof from white. Knight of Malice gets +1/+0 as long as any player controls a white permanent. 2-drop 2/2. Oh, Isolated Chapel. These are really nice lands to have. Enters the what are they called? Like check lands. Isolated Chapel enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a plains or a swamp. Really nice. I'm not upset about getting those. This was my promo card, by the way. Flying first strike 3/3. Whenever an aura or equipment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. And then another nice little knight. The promo cards for Dominaria, or the pre-release kit, like generally you come at 1 timestamp promo, but this time they gave you 2 per kit, and they kind of like entered, and the pack was like all faded, and they were like facing each other, so you had to actually open your stuff. I don't know if you guys are weird like me. I like to try to keep them in their wrappers, because why not? We got In Bolus's Clutches. Really like this card. I think I have 2 of them now. Not that it matters. Enchant permanent. You control enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent is legendary. It's just an enchant control card. What is the other one like? Mind Magic or something like that. Memorial to War. Enters battlefield tapped. Pay 5, tap it. Sack it. Destroy target land. Oh, such a cruel card. Oh my god. We got another another saga. As the mending of Dominaria. Put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard, then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, then shuffle your graveyard into your library. Very interesting. You just get to recycle everything. We got a foil voltaic servant. At first I thought this card would be absolutely useless, but I bumped into somebody at the pre-release that was using it, and they were doing actually really, really well with it, because they had that 7/7 artifact out with trample, and they just kept on tapping it at the end step. Flying Haste. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, wizards you control get +1/+1 until the end of turn. Again, forcing the wizard tribe, kind of. Which is completely fine by me, since we have, what's her name? I have a Nala, so I'm always fine with that wizard support. Wizards. Keep that over there in the Trish. Alright, we gotta speed this up. Memorial of Unity. 2 Unity. Alright. Memorial Unity enters the battlefield tap. Pay 3, tap it. Sacrifice it. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Remove a creature from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. Now, this card actually saved me in the pre-release. I won a couple because of that land just sitting there. Sacrifice an artifact. Draw a card. 2 human artificer. Very interesting. Precognition field. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. So, 4, enchant. You may look at the top card of your library. You may cast the top card of your library if it's an instant or sorcery card. Pay 3, exile the top card of your library. Well, very interesting. I'm sure there's some interaction there that I'm not seeing. We got a rogue here that doesn't look like he has arms. Does he not have arms? What the hell is it? He's got no arms. Whatever. Creatures you control with power or toughness of 1 or less can't be blocked. Okay, that's interesting interaction there. Nice little swamp. And then the other goodies. Another sapling. Alright, we're not even a third of the way through this. I apologize. Okay. Boom, 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 bing, bong, boom, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, boom. You like that? Was that interesting or what? Spore Swarm. Pay 4, instant, create 3 1/1 green sapling creature tokens. Oh, this is my baddie in the pre-release. Each other creature you control that's a fungus or sapling gets +1/+1. Great card. Territorial Allosaurus. I don't know why that's funny. Kick for 3, cost 4 to drop, total of 7. When Territorial Allosaurus enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, it fights another target creature. 5/5. We got another Fire Fletcher, a Force, and another Sapling. Okay. Alright, now we are a third of the way, ladies and gents. Alright. Okay. Straight to the goodies. God, it's so good to pull these. Triumph of Gerd. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control with the greatest power. On the third phase, target creature you control with the greatest power becomes a god. Very, very nice. Fight with fire. I can do 10 damage to your face. Warcry Phoenix. Flying Haste. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may pay 3. If you do, return Warcry Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. Squee! The Immortal. Great card. Alright. Did I pass up my... I have problems. Okay. Let's see what we can't run into here. Boom. Wall. Why is this... Uncommon. Alright. Pay 2. The wall gains indestructible to end of turn to 0, 6, or 4. And it's a defender. Don't forget that. Another dampening spear. Imagine chopping down a bunch of those. Like, hey, if you're going to cast a bunch of stuff, you're not going to cast a bunch of stuff. Josu Veselich Knight for 4. Kicker 6. Oh my. Total of what? 10? 4 or 5 minutes. When he enters the battlefield, if he was kicked, create... Oh my gosh. 8 2/2 Zombie Knight creature tokens at menace. I guess that kind of makes it worth it, huh? Jeez, holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, this person here whooped the living piss out of me in the pre-release. Boy, bending over a druid. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and draw a card. That's so broken. Now I'm going to place this here until we pull, if we pull, the other card that the guy kept comboing that with and was whooping the living piss out of me with it. Because it's like her power toughness is equal to the amount of lands you control. So this guy is constantly gaining life, drawing cards, getting stronger. Like literally the essence of winning. And I was just like, you know what, guy? I don't like you. And then he was just a big old fella. And I was like, if I voice my opinion, he might just jump over the table and try to eat me. Memorial to Unity. Memorial to Glory. We're going to get another memorial. You pay 4, tap this one, and you create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Another Spore Crown. Hello. Alright, flying 2/2 for 4. Whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's like a miniature Sun Titan. But it triggers off a cast instead of attacking. Whoa. Whoa, I think I just like my Krenko deck a little bit more. Look at that goblin. We're just going to put that right there. That is the first time I've seen that token, and it's bossum. You know, like balls, but awesome. Awesome balls. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I can get more of those tokens. I'm going to try and run those with my Krenko. People are like, oh my god, you play Krenko. Let me wash my hands. Did I just see another saga? Did I just cheat? Pay 6, 5/4. Whenever you cast a historic spell, you may pay 1 black. If you do, return Lingering Phantom from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. 6 drop 5/4. So you can keep bringing them back, I guess. That's why he costs so much for a 5/4. Yep. Flame of Keld. First time you discard your hand. The second time you draw 2 cards. Third time, if a red source you control will deal damage to a permanent player this turn, it deals that much damage plus 2 to that permanent player. I feel like this one actually sucks. It is a 2-drop, but come on, 2-drop and you're discarding your hand and dropping it. I don't know. Situational. Weight of Karn's big ass. Draw 3 cards. Target player puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard. Torgar, Famine Incarnate. I can't say that. 8 drop 7/6. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. It costs 2 less for each creature you sacked. When he enters the battlefield, up to 1 target player's life total becomes half their starting life total, rounded down. So this could save you if you cast it when you're like below 9. And it could also really screw your opponent over if they're above it. And then not even to mention the interactions in Commander. So, drop that one there. And then on to the next. Alrighty then. Wife gets back from church. Comes upstairs wondering why I'm talking to myself. Life. Firefist Adept. Thorn Elemental, very interesting card. 7 drop 7/7. You may have Thorn Elemental assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. Meaning, so say you're like, hey, I'm just going to swing with this 7/7. Guy's like, haha, I'm going to chump block with this 1/1. And you're like, cool, I'm just going to assign all 7 damage to your face. So, yeah, very interesting card there. We're just pulling all the sagas, and I love it. The Antiquities War. First 1 and 2, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Artifacts you control become artifact creatures with base power toughness 5/5 until the end of turn. Now, I feel like there's going to be like a new artifact deck running around. It's going to be in standard, and it's going to be all about like utilizing Karn. Now we got Whisper the Holo Heal. Tap them, sack 2 creatures, return a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield. Now that could work great in that spores or sapling thing. Create a lot of saplings. Who cares if you sack 2 of them? Then bring back some really broken legendary card. There's Yargle. Alright, just jumping over these commons. Nice little knight popping out saying, hello. A Wizard's Retort. Another Sorcerer's Wand. Interesting. Oh my god. Saga. This is the one I was talking about that creates the clerics. Alright, so the first one, create 2/0/1 black cleric creature token. Second one, you do the same thing. On the third one, you create a 6/6 black demon creature token with flying. And at the beginning of your upkeep, sack another creature. If you cannot, that creature is going to do 6 damage to you. So it gives you like two things that help you make it through the first 2 turns. Shauna Sissy. I just caught that. It's a sissy. Sissy can't be the target of abilities your opponents control, so it's hexproof. Shauna gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. It's hexproof for abilities, not spells. So, interesting. I feel like I really should know who that is. It looks like a wannabe Chandra, but a very old Chandra. The years have gotten to her, okay? Don't blame her. It's not her fault. Oh my god, is that another saga? Jesus, we're pulling them all. Me or my friend didn't even pull any at the pre-release, and here we are. Oh, it's another Flame of the Keld to discard your hands. I really like this card. I feel like it's perfect for Super Friends. You may cast legendary sorcery, blah blah. Okay, it's a legendary sorcery, so you need a historic thing out, or a legendary creature or planeswalker out. Return all legendary permanent cards from your graveyard to your battlefield. Now think about that. If that's in a Super Friends deck, that's literally good. Return all your planeswalkers to the battlefield. She's like, oh, okay, and just let them all pop off. Got a foil unwind, really good card. Got spanked by that a couple times. And then we got a Keeper of the Flame. At the beginning of combat in your turn, for each aura and equipment attached to him, create a 3/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste. Exile those tokens at the beginning of the next end step. Then mountain and another Sapperling. They're Sapperlings, right? Or are they Sap Rollings? Because somebody was calling them Sap Rollings at my pre-release the other day. Last night. Something like that. I don't remember. Syncopate. That's also a good card. Alrighty. You got somebody that's untamed. Untamed IR Scoop. Untamed Kavu. Pay 2 for 2. Kick 3, so total 5. Vigilance and Trample. If he was kicked, it enters battlefield with 3/1/1 counters on it. So if you pay 5 to drop him, he's a 5/5 Vigilance and Trample. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's actually really good. Sanctum Spirit. Discard a historic card. Sanctum Spirit gains indestructible to the end of turn. Now, I really feel like this card is doo-doo, but whatever. Hey! Hey! Gilded Lotus. Makes me excited. It probably isn't worth shit, but it's just one of those that makes me happy, you know. Now we got another foil doo-doo spirit over here. Hey, this guy's actually pretty good. Quinde Pride of Femeref. Double strike. 4-drop, double strike creature control with first strike, have double strike. Boom. Okay. So you just give everybody first strike, and then everybody has double strike. Alright, dude, let's see if we can't. Okay. Devinant Trapper. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boozle. Okay, we got a memorial. I think I have all the memorials now, right? We got a blue one. Pay 5, sack it, draw 2 cards. That's actually pretty good. Wild Onslaught. Another first eruption. No, this is the first one, huh? This is our first eruption. Giggity. Alright, on the first time, the first eruption deals 1 damage to each creature, which out for all flat. I can't talk. And the second one, you get 2 reds. Third one, sack a mountain. If you do, first eruption deals 3 damage to each creature, including your own. You get shafted. This was my girl. This little one right here was my girl. She was my boo thing in the pre-release. Whenever she does combat damage to a player, the player discards a card at random. If the player can't, you draw a card. Somebody's gonna be like, hey, this isn't a she. I'm like, I don't care. It was my she. For 6. Swamp and a Sapperling. Oh, it's just uncommon. We're a little past halfway in this box here. I apologize if you're still hanging with me. I'm sorry. I'm hoping you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Ah! Ha 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 ha! We found the other racist card. The white racist card. Knight of Racist. First strike, hexproof from black. It gets +1/+0 as long as any player controls a black permanent. Juggernaut. Attacks each combat if able. 4-drop, 5/3. Juggernaut can't be blocked by walls. Lich's Mastery. Now this card is very interesting to me. It's a legendary enchantment. It's got hexproof. And then you can't lose the game. Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Whenever you lose life, for each 1 life you lost, you have to exile a permanent that you control, or a card from your hand, or graveyard. When it leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. Now, it's a pretty good card, but it obviously has its drawbacks. Now, this card I really enjoy. I think this card is hilarious. 5-drop, 9/3. He gets through, you're dead. That's it. It's just a simple 5-drop, 9/3. Very weak toughness, extremely strong power. Yargle. Like, reminding me of Merfolks in here. The OG Merfolks. Actually, I guess Wizards of the Coast would be the OG Merfolks, right? Not Wizard, Blizzard, same thing. Somebody had a really big creature the other day, and they gave it wings, and that made me really sad, because he whooped the shit out of me with that. And then it just had wings. Wizard's Lightning. It's a lightning bolt if you control wizards, basically. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a wizard. Wizard's lightning deals 3 damage to any target. Now they changed up the targeting, so you can't redirect damage straight to players anymore, or to planeswalkers from players. Enchant permanent. Enchanted permanent has hexproof. When enchanted permanent leaves the battlefield, if it was historic, draw 2 cards. Black Blade Reforged. Now there's another older card that, like, when you compare it with this, it's just crazy unfair. Crazy unfair. We got another Wrath Captain guy. Okay. We've only pulled 1 mythic? Oh my. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Boomy, boomy, boomy. Icy Manipulator. Board the Weatherlight. This would be another card that's actually pretty good for Super Friends here. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You reveal a historic card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. Look at top 5 cards. You can reveal a Planeswalker. If you do, hello. Ooh, another Angel. I really like this. I'm going to have to try that. Flying. You, Planeswalkers you control, and other creatures you control have hexproof. Everything gets hexproof that you control. Pay 6. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Now that 6 doesn't include the green, so it would have to be white, green, flying, 3, 4 for 4. And I guess that's kind of worth it. Done the Capshin Christie Mac Paragon. First strike, vigilance, lifelink, auras, and equipments cost 1 less to cast. Yes. And you're more excited about the tokens than anything else. You know. You're enjoying your stay here with Wizards because Opt reprinted already. Boom, Fire Fist, not that good. Drop. On Sarah's Wings, drop. Helm of the Host. Yes. 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 It makes me happy. Sorry. Whispered Blowhole Lingless. Sack 2 creatures. Return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Another cleric. So now we have 2 of those clerics. Alright. We're down to the final bits of packs there. Alrighty. Thanks for hanging in there with me if you have. Wow, that looks really cool. Sorry, just a Bolus fan. The Eldest Reborn. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or a planeswalker. Each opponent discards a card. Okay, yeah, I got what by this card. Put target creature or planeswalker card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. I wasn't paying attention in the pre-release when somebody played this Saga on me, and I accidentally dropped like a really, really good creature from my hand. Like I discarded it, and then I didn't pay attention that on the next turn he was about to take that creature out of my graveyard and whoop the shit out of me with it. I still won, though. Whenever you cast a historic spell, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Okay, so that's part of the mill. There's always a little bit of mill here or there. Kicker, sacrifice an artifact or goblin. Goblin Barrage deals 4 damage to target creature. If the spell was kicked, it also does 4 damage to the target player or planeswalker. Grand Warlord Radha. Haste, and whenever 1 or more creatures you control attack, add that much mana in any combination of red or green until the end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps pass, so you can use it during your main phase instead of right there when they're attacking. Pretty nice card. Pretty nice card. Somebody was whipping that out on me, and they had like a bunch of equipment. Excavation. Don't care. I would get a bunch of Saprolings, and I would just equip them up with this Jousting Lance where they get +2/+0, and as long as it's your turn, they have first strike. I just called it roiding out Saprolings. It was like one of the guys there was like, you're what? You're doing what to that Saproling? I was like, I'm giving it a lance, and I'm letting it go crazy. Historic spells cost 1 less to cast. Could fit into Super Friends, but there's a lot of better cards that could go there instead. Apparently this card isn't worth much, but I really, really like it. When it enters battlefield, you scry 1, but it taps for a colorless. Hey! That's exactly who I wanted. Now I can start building the Super Friends. This will be my commander. So, blue, red, white, 1. Alright. Flying, you may pay rainbow rather than pay the mana cost for spells that you cast. 4/3 human wizard. Just speaks for itself. Really cool card. My friend pulled that during the pre-release, and at least now I know I don't have to trade for his. Got another opt-in here. We got another saga. Oh man, how did I not touch any of these during the pre-release? 4. First 2 deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. On the third one, yeah, you sack half your life, create a creature equal to the amount of life you lost, basically. Warlord's Fury, foil, pretty shiny, pretty shiny. Creatures you control gain first strike until the end of turn, and you draw a card for 1. It's 1-drop red draw card, pretty good. Varric's Bladewing. Now, this is our mythic, isn't it? And it is apparently a doo-doo mythic. It's a 4-drop. You can pay 3 to kick it. So a total of 7. When he enters the battlefield, create a Karok's Bladewing. A legendary 4/4 red dragon creature token. Imagines there's some good lore behind it. This would be a great deck if you're playing, a great card for Commander if you're playing because then it would only cost 6 to create 2 4/4s. Yep, I guess it goes up there because it is a mythic after all. Even though it's not that good. What a crappy turnout so far. I'm supposed to be giving one of these good boys away. But then there's nothing that good to give. I'm going to have to give you one for my collection, huh? Alright, so Fire Fist of Debt. When Fire Fist of Debt enters the battlefield, it does X damage to target creature an opponent controls, where X is the number of wizards you control. I know I've been skipping over the guy. I haven't been reading him. Oh, I really like this card. Pay 4, exile target creature, put 2 loyalty counters on a planeswalker you control. Hello, forcing Super Friends again. Siege Gang Commander. This is our red. Or rare. When he enters the battlefield, create 3 1/1 goblins. Pay 2, sack him. He does 2 damage to any target. Tiana's Ship Caretaker. And then some other stuff. A mountain and that. We are almost done. We got, what, like 7 packs left? I'm enjoying this. Alright, there we go. I think we were missing this one. Memorial to Folly. Pay 3, tap it, sack it. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Howling Golem. Whenever it attacks or blocks, each player draws a card. Daring Archaeologist. Pay 4. Alright, when he enters the battlefield, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a historic spell, put a 1/1 counter on Daring Archaeologist. So, that's a pretty good card. We got another Christy Mac here. And then there were 6 packs left. A Fire Elemental. Pay 5 for a 5/4. No, thank you. No, thank you. Champion of the Flame. 2-drop, 1/1, trample. Gets +2/+2 for each ore and equipment attached to it. See, like red is wanting equipment now. Merfolk Trickster. Hello, this one's apparently really good. And this is our other mythic. Okay. During each of your turns, you may play up to 1 permanent card of each permanent type from your graveyard. If a card has multiple permanent types, you choose one as you play it. This is a really good card. Really good. Great turnout. We got a Garner the Bloodflame. Flash, when he enters the battlefield, return to your hand all creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from anywhere this turn. Other creatures you control have haste. Good old Rakdos trying to be like, hello, I never went anywhere. I'm still here. Alright. We are down to 5 packs. Well, I guess 6, technically. We got 5 more in the chamber. Oh wow, look at that. There's a little person outside. Alright. Nature's Spiral. Pay 2. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. The Eldest Reborn. On the first one, everybody sacks a creature or a player. Each opponent, and then second one, each opponent discards a card. Third one, put target creature or planeswalker card from any graveyard into play. This is the shield that other guy was having that I was saying. Pay 2 to play, 1 to equip. If a source would deal damage to a equipped creature, prevent 2 of that damage. Now that was really good in the pre-release. Screwed over a lot of people. Ariel, Knight of Windgrace. Oh, it's a female. Just noticed that. 4-drop, 4/4, white black. Pay 3. 1 white. Pay 2, 1 white. Tap them, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. Pay 1 black, tap it. Tap X, untap knights you control. Destroy target creature with power X or less, where X is the amount of knights you control. Or you tapped. That was a rare. I really like these sagas. I bet there's probably people that are going to just be running a bunch of sagas. Like, saga becomes a tribe. I bet sagas is probably just as crazy as Miracles, when Miracles were coming out and whatnot. I didn't play back then, so I wouldn't know. Skizik. Pay 4. Kicker 1 red. Trample haste 5/3. At the beginning of the end step, if Skizik wasn't kicked, sacrifice. Okay, so it's a 5-drop 5/3. Okay. Okay, that's just typical red right there. Song of Freyalise. I feel like we haven't pulled this one. First 2 times until your next turn, creature you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Third one, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain everything. Vigilance, trample, and indestructible until the end of turn. Alright, and that's only a 2-drop? That's actually really good. That is really good. You can run that in Saprolings and just hold on to it. We got a Howling Golem, a foil. We got a Nabon, Dean of Iteration. I feel like I haven't seen this guy. I feel like I need this guy. Oh, he's the Panaharmonemicon and a creature. If a wizard entering the battlefield on your control causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers additional time. So basically, if a wizard, if he's out in the field and a wizard ETBs with an effect, it doubles the effect. Pretty cool. You had that out with Panaharmonemicon, and then you're getting like triple effects, which is really, really, really good. I will for sure be throwing him in. I forget which card I was taking out, but I already had it decided. But apparently I haven't made up my mind enough because I forgot. Alright, we got the racist guy on a horse. We got Jahor's Familiar. I feel like we already hit this. Hey! This apparently I think is one of the best ones that you can get for sagas. I believe in my mind, because it's Phyrexian, and Phyrexian is cool. Alright, so this is what, our 4th mythic. Alright, first one, put a 1/1 counter up to 1 target creature. That creature becomes an artifact in addition to its other types. Second one, destroy all non-artifact creatures. Get plowed. And then third one, exile all cards from all opponents' graveyards. So, like I said, if the artifact tribal thing came back, this would be a great card to look at for it, I guess. 4-drop. Boomsies. And then we got Rona, Disciple of Gix. Chicks. When Rona, Disciple of Gix enters the battlefield, you may exile a target historic card from your graveyard. You may cast non-land cards exiled with Rona. Exile the top card of your library if you pay 4 and tap it. 3-drop, Demir. Mountain and a knight. Oh my. Oh my, look at that. It creates those little nightmare horrors. Was that one saga I looked at? It created a nightmare? I don't remember if it said nightmare horror or not. Tolarian Scholar. I've noticed that a lot of these memorials or these lands, oops, that's not where you go, have like a little academy in the background. And I'm just curious, is that supposed to be like Tolarian Academy? I don't really know much about lore in the plains. 4-drop Spore Storm, create 3 1/1 green saplings. Orcus Vandal, sacrifice an artifact. He deals 2 damage to any target. He's a 2-drop 1/1. Damn, he's huge. 2-headed Giant, 4-drop 4/4. Whenever 2-headed Giant attacks, flip 2 coins. If both come up heads, he gets double strike until the end of turn. If both comes up tails, he gains menace until the end of turn. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Grun, the lonely ape. The 2020 ape. Like crazy. Somebody let King Kong out of the truck there, obviously. Alrighty. Let's see if we can jump over here. The memorial. Okay, well, this would be the one memorial that doesn't have or land that doesn't have the little academy hidden in the back. Hey, we got another one of the racists. So we got 2 whites, 2 blacks here. So that makes us not racist. Okay, got it. Board the Weatherlight. I'm going to have to go for it. Ah! Yes! That's awesome. We got a foil Llanowar. Couldn't ask for anything better than that. Look at that. So nice. So nice. So nice. Alright, yeah. Let's put you over there. Evra Hallison Witness. Okay, when I first saw this card, I thought it was garbage, but then I realized that if you use this as a combat trick, that could be that can be instant game over. It's a 6-drop 4/4 with lifelink. All right, you pay 4 at instant speed. Exchange your life total with Evra's power. So say you have like 24 life or just even 20 life, and you're in a standard format, and you swing with this, and it goes unblocked. Pay 4. She becomes a 20/20, and then you destroy somebody's stuff. Now, of course, that could always backfire somebody else. Like, well, and in response, I'm going to blow her up since you don't have enough mana to swap her back out again. And then now your life total is only 4. But chances of that, you just precaution by watching their mana and their playstyle. Lingering Phantom. Whenever cast has your historic spell, pay 1 black. If you do, you gain blah blah blah. Another Thorn Elemental, good card. Good card. Urza's Ruinous Blast. Legendary sorcery. Exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary. If you're not a legend, get the hell out of here. Oh my god, Slimefoot. I think I saw a lot of things where people wanted to create commanders out of this. What if I do it first? Alright, Slimefoot the Stowaway. Whenever a sapling you control dies, Slimefoot the Stowaway does 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain 1 life. Oh my god, this is such a great card. Pay 4, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. Okay, I see why they want to do that now. That's actually really good. Alright guys, sorry for the length of the video. We've reached the end. We didn't reach the broken combo with this bad girl, but yeah, for good measure, I will make sure that I do a little bit more research after this video, and I will put it into the comments on which card is the most valuablest. And I will be giving it away at a set number of subscribers, which I will also throw up next to the in the comments. We got 2 Helms of the Host. Like, I'm not even upset about that. How did you get over there? Go away. Well, we got 4 mythics out of this box. That's cool. It's probably going to end up being one of these mythics. I'm probably not this one because, from my understanding, he's doo-doo. So, yeah. Hit that like and subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I took so long, and peace out.